The casket was already open, and Yokozuna was standing right next to it, 450 pounds of pure destruction, staring down at the Undertaker like he was already a dead man walking. But here's the thing that most WWE fans don't even know, that Casket wasn't a normal casket. It was custom-built, double-wide, reinforced steel, because no ordinary coffin could hold what Yokozuna planned to do that night. And the man standing ringside to make sure nobody interfered, Chuck Norris. Yeah, that Chuck Norris. The most dangerous special enforcer in the history of professional wrestling. This wasn't just a match. This was a war between the living and the dead, and only one of them was walking out. Before we go any further into this insane story, real quick, if you're new here, you need to hit that subscribe button on Chokeslam right now. This channel exists for one reason and one reason only: to bring you every legendary WWE story, every brutal rivalry, every shocking championship moment told in a way that makes you feel like you were there. Like button? If this story is already hitting different, tap it. It literally helps this channel keep delivering these stories to you. And share this with your WWE friends because they need to hear this too. And listen, we have a video coming very soon on this channel that is going to absolutely break the internet and the WWE community. A story so twisted, so unbelievable, that when it dropped, the entire wrestling world went silent. You do not want to miss it. Subscribe now so you're ready when it drops. Now let's go back. Let's talk about how we even got here. The year was 1994, the Royal Rumble, and on that night, The Undertaker, the most feared presence in all of WWE, was surrounded, not by one man, not by two, but by an entire army. Ted DiBiase's men, Yokozuna's men, Yokozuna's men, manager after manager, all of them circling the ring like wolves. And they did something that nobody thought was possible. They stuffed The Undertaker into that casket and locked it shut. Can you imagine what that felt like for every single Undertaker fan watching at home? Seeing their guy, the dead man himself, sealed inside a box like he was nothing. But it got worse. Much worse, because after they locked him in, they sat on the casket. They rolled it to the back. And then, on a live television screen in the arena, The Undertaker appeared in a ghostly supernatural video and said he would return. And the crowd absolutely lost their minds. That moment sent chills through the entire WWE universe, because The Undertaker doesn't just wrestle. He exists on a different plane. He is the darkness that lives underneath everything in that ring. Can you imagine being Yokozuna at that point? You think you've won. You think you've buried the dead man. And then his voice comes back from beyond, telling you, "I'm coming for you." That's not a wrestling rivalry. That's a nightmare. So when the rematch was set, a casket match, one more time, Undertaker versus Yokozuna, WWE knew they had to protect it. No interference, no chaos, no cheap endings. So they called in the one man on planet Earth who could make sure nobody stepped out of line. Chuck Norris, standing at ringside, arms crossed, eyes locked in, and every single manager, every enforcer, every shady character in that building knew, don't even think about it. The bell rings, and the energy in that arena was unlike anything you've ever felt watching wrestling on television. The crowd was electric. Yokozuna came in with everything, Mr. Fuji on one side, Jim Cornette on the other, two of the most manipulative managers in WWE history whispering in his ear. But none of that mattered when the lights dimmed and that bell tolled. The Undertaker walked through the smoke and the darkness like death itself had learned how to walk in boots. His eyes were hollow, his face was expressionless. And Yokozuna, a man who had crushed every single opponent he faced, actually took a step back. Just one step, but everyone saw it. The crowd saw it, and that one step told the whole story. The match was a brawl from the very first second. Yokozuna tried to use his size, slamming The Undertaker into the corners, trying to wear him down, trying to make him feel the weight of what was coming. But The Undertaker, he doesn't feel pain the same way. Every time Yokozuna hit him, he sat up. Every time he got knocked down, he rose, like something that cannot be stopped. Then came the turning point. Yokozuna went for the casket. He grabbed The Undertaker by the throat and tried to drag him toward that open box. The crowd was screaming. The managers were going insane on the outside. And for 1 second, just 1 second, it looked like it might happen again. But not tonight. The Undertaker grabbed Yokozuna by the throat right back and chokeslammed him in the middle of that ring. The entire arena erupted. The sound was deafening. And then, methodically, slowly, like a man who has all the time in the world, The Undertaker dragged Yokozuna's massive body toward the casket and rolled him in. The lid closed. It was over. The Undertaker stood over that casket, arms stretched wide, the urn glowing, the crowd on their feet losing their absolute minds. Chuck Norris raised his fist at ringside. Mr. Fuji and Jim Cornette stood frozen, completely helpless, staring at the box that now held their guy. This moment changed everything. It cemented The Undertaker as something truly supernatural in WWE. It proved that you cannot bury what doesn't die. Yokozuna never truly recovered from this loss. The psychological damage of being locked in that casket by the man he thought he had already defeated broke something in his career trajectory. And The Undertaker, he went on to become the most legendary figure in the history of professional wrestling. This match was proof that WWE, at its best, is pure storytelling magic. Thank you for watching. Genuinely, from the bottom of this channel's heart, thank you for being here. If this story gave you chills, smash that like button, because it absolutely deserves it. Share this video with every WWE fan you know. Tag them right now. Let them feel this story too. And if you haven't subscribed to Chokeslam yet, I'm begging you, do it now, because every WWE story ever told lives on this channel, and we are just getting started. The rivalries, the betrayals, the championship moments, the returns, all of it right here, forever. And the next video, all I can say is, one man walked into a match as a legend, and walked out as something the WWE Universe had never seen before and has never seen since. What he did in that ring will make you question everything you thought you knew about loyalty in WWE. That story is coming. Don't miss it. This is Chokeslam. The dead man always rises.